Hey everybody, welcome back to When Harry Met Board Games, where we feed our people with relatable content and our victory condition is your satisfaction. I'm Harry, and today we'll be having another episode of My Storage Solutions. And in particular, I'll be focusing on my storage solutions for Marvel Legendary, the deck building game. This is one of my absolutely favorite games of all time, and one of the games most responsible for really getting me to embark on this board game journey. So, let us see what's inside here. I have tons of content. First of all, there's unlimited amount of content for this series of games. I don't own everything, but I still own so much, and I need some highly effective and efficient storage solutions. So, my storage solution for this game, in particular, is the Broken Token Box Organizer for Marvel Legendary, right? And here we've got the one for the base game. This is the base game. As you can see, this game is much loved. I have to tape the box because it's almost falling apart. This is one of my most played games of all time. And then I've got these little card dividers that I bought. I believe they're Ultra Pro, and I cut them. There are some nice upper deck card dividers, but they're horizontal. And for this particular storage solution, the Broken Token, which is not done by Upper Deck, the publisher, because of this, the cards are stacked vertically, so those dividers would be, they would be useless in this case. But instead, I've got these. I've cut them up to fit within here. I used markers to write all the different cards and characters and separate them. So here I've got all of my heroes on this side of the box over here. Let me just put it a little closer here, and I got tons of heroes here. Now in this base game, I have the content for the base game, for the Dark City expansion, for the Secret Wars Volume 1 expansion. I have the Paint the Town Red expansion, the Fantastic Four expansion, the Captain America 75th Anniversary expansion, the Guardians of the Galaxy expansion, the Deadpool expansion, the Heroes of Asgard expansion, the Shield expansion, and the Noir expansion, and finally also the Homecoming, Spider-Man Homecoming expansion. All of that is within the box, and it wouldn't be possible without the Broken Token Box Organizer. So here I got all my heroes. Over here I've got all my different villain groups, right? Over here I've got all my different masterminds. Here I've got my henchmen. And here I've got some cards missing because I am getting ready to visit my nephew soon on these upcoming days. And I'm traveling, and I'm taking the content that I need, the cards that I need, along with my playmat in order to play with them. So some cards here are missing, but here I usually put the general cards, like the starting cards, the shield officer cards, the wounds, the bystanders, the different schemes, and so on and so forth. I place them on this side of the box. But this is a very heavy box with lots of stuff inside it. Now, that's not all of my content, but that is mostly the content I play with. I have a bunch of unused content. Those who follow this channel know that I'm known for lots of unused content. And I keep most of it here in this Legendary Dark City box just to consolidate. I actually have my Dark City content in the main box, but here I keep some of this other stuff, and some of this stuff, well, all of this stuff actually is still in shrink wrap. But if you notice carefully, I have also purchased the Broken Token box insert for the Legendary boxes, or for the smaller boxes, right? So Broken Token not only has a box organizer for the main box, the squared larger box, but it also has an organizer for the more smaller rectangular boxes, right? So, and by the way, I assembled this myself, and I'm not the handiest person in the world. I'm very far from it. So just goes to show that it's pretty easy to put together. They give you some instructions. They tell you what the few, things you might need in order to put it together, and then you just follow it and do it to your best, right? So I put this together, and again, I have a bunch of stuff here. I have Secret Wars Volume 2. I have the Civil War expansion over here, and some other content as well. So there's a lot of stuff in here as well. So let me just pack this all up. I have the Fear Itself expansion here as well. Alrighties. And let me put these rule books over here. So there's that. And I just wanted to show you guys, I haven't opened it yet, but I do also have the Marvel Legendary Villains box, which is a huge box with tons and tons of content and its own playmat, because the orientation of the city is different. Instead of going from sewers to bridge, it goes from bridge to sewers, right? And everything's from the perspective of the villain, right? The players are actually the villains trying to stop the heroes, as opposed to the other way around. And the reason why I'm showing this is because Broken Token also has a box organizer for this box, because this box is not the same dimensions as this squared box of the base game, and it's also not the same dimension as the smaller rectangular boxes for the bigger legendary expansions. Instead, it has its own size box with its own dimensions, and Broken Token does offer a box organizer for it as well. I haven't purchased it yet because obviously I haven't even opened the box yet, but if it push comes to shove and I need it, I think it's going to be a good investment. This is a game that I play a lot and that I enjoy a lot and that I like keeping in good condition, but not only in good condition, but I like having the cards readily accessible to me, because this is a game that has a pretty long setup and takedown time, but the box organizer definitely makes it easier to find your cards that you need for the current game, or the cards that you want for the current game, and get yourself set up a little bit easier because of the fact that it's organized. So I do think that it's a good investment. It's a little pricey. These are not cheap box organizers, but if you own lots of content for Marvel Legendary and plan on buying even more stuff, then I think it's a pretty decent expense. And lots of people like to get sleeves. I used to buy sleeves. I don't anymore. Some people cringe when they watch me play without sleeves. It's okay. But I definitely think that a box organizer is probably an even better investment than the sleeves, you know, because again, the setup in this game does take a while, and if you could just have everything nice and neat. And of course, you know, some people are very creative and they create their own economical storage solutions. I've seen it. But me in particular, I guess I don't have that gene, that creativity gene. So I just go with what other people have created and use that. So that's it for today's episode of my storage solutions. Comment down below. Tell me what you think about Marvel Legendary. Tell me what you think about my storage solutions. I'm curious and interested to read what you guys have to say. This is Harry from When Harry Met Board Games saying take care, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have fun gaming. Bye-bye.